Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Welcome to Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines 2021. This is our second to the last episode of the Level Up Head to Head Challenge. Of course, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, and I would like to say also to good evening to the team behind the Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines, starting with our president and CEO, Ma'am Mitzi Gohil. Ma'am, good evening. Of course, our overall pageant coordinator and Mississology Philippines correspondent, Sir Ferdy Abihon. Sir, get well. Our multimedia director and M pageantry correspondent, Sir Ken Filiarca. Sir, magandang gabi. And yours truly, I will be directing Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines 2021. Luckily, and I'm very happy to introduce to you my co-host for tonight. She was crowned Miss Philippines Tourism Worldwide during 2019, and she will begin to prepare for her competition this year for Miss Tourism Worldwide in Singapore. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome MJ.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm MJ Ararakat, your Mr. Sing Worldwide Philippines 2020. Of course, a proud product of Miss Queen of Hearts pageantry. And now we are live in our YouTube channel, Queen of Hearts TV, simultaneous with our partner pageant page, Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines. So, to everyone watching, show your love and support to our candidates by liking and sharing this live stream so that more people can witness the beauty, charm, and intelligence of our candidates. All right, so tonight, as Dereka said, this is the second to the last episode. So, the fourth episode of Queen of Hearts Head to Head Challenge Level Up. And so, tonight is the turn of Miss Taguig City, Edna Gunyo, and Miss Abuyog Leyte, Meryl Blauta, to head on our challenge. So, good evening, ladies. Please introduce yourself and greet our viewers. Go ahead, Miss Taguig City.
Good evening, everyone. I am Edna Gunyo, and yesterday I turned 23 and I'm representing Taguig City. So later I'm going to be announcing some fundraising workshop in which I am partnered with a big NGO, which is a Young Focus. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Miss Taguig. And now we have
Thank
the Miss
you.
Abuyog Leyte.
Maupay nga gabi, I am Meryl de la Cruz Blauta, 21, and I am representing Abuyog Leyte.
Good evening, ladies. And of course, to help us decide who among the candidates deserve to be our next queen, we have invited our guest to be our judge for tonight, our queen, our Mrs. Asia Pacific Intercontinental Queen, Queen Ivy Bo. Good evening, Queen. Please introduce yourself and greet our
Hi.
viewers.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your Mrs. Asia Pacific Intercontinental at Diana Manzonbo, and thanks for having me this evening.
Yes, and I know that everyone is excited for this evening's program. So before we begin, let's thank our sponsors. Of course, Queen of Hearts Pageantry would like to thank Abes Pardes, One Alo Hotel and Resort, A&A Clothing and Company, Montage Skin Science and Aesthetics, Bethlehem House of Bread, New Placenta, Golden Pine Enterprises Corporation, Lalor, Leica and Couture, MCCC Paints Trading, Panlasang Noipi, and Meta Orient. Thank you so much sa ating mga sponsors. And of course, again, to our viewers, like and share this live stream to show your support to our candidates. But so much for that, Miss Taguig and Miss Abuyog Leyte, we have prepared a couple of questions for you to answer. Are you ready? Yes. How about you, Miss Abuyog Leyte? Mariel, are you there? Ayan, nagbabalik si Mariel. Hi, Mariel. Are you ready?
Yes
Can you
po,
hear us?
ready na po.
All right. So now let's begin our head-to-head challenge. The first question will be coming from our queen, Queen Ivy.
Good evening, ladies. My question for you is, What does being a queen mean to you? Do you want me to repeat the question? The question is, what does being a queen mean to you?
Go ahead and answer, Miss Taguig City.
For me, being a queen is being able to carry yourselves in front of other people and using that influence and power to make this world a better place. For me, that is a queen. Better place. For me, that is a queen.
Now it's your turn, Miss Abuyog Leyte. Queen Ivy, can you please repeat the question for Miss Abuyog?
Miss Abuyog, my question is, what does being a queen mean to you?
Ayan, medyo
Thank you.
choppy yata.
So, for me, being a queen means to be someone who has empathy and who can serve the people. It goes beyond sorry.
Go ahead, Miss Abuyog Leyte. We can hear
Okay
you.
na po.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. I'm sorry. So, as I've mentioned earlier, I'm so sorry for my internet connection. Being a queen means to have empathy, to be able to serve the people. It goes beyond having the crown, having the title. It is more on your act of service to the people, to your community.
Wonderful answers from our candidates. Okay, the next question will be coming, of course, from me. And my question is, the first one to answer will be Abuyog Leyte since it is Miss Taguig earlier who answered first. Okay, my question is, if you could meet or have lunch with any person in history, who would it be and why? Again, my question is, if you could meet or have lunch with any person in history, who would it be and why? Okay, I think Miss Abuyog Leyte lost her connection, so you can answer first, Miss Taguig City.
If I would be given a chance to meet someone from the history, it would be the Prime Minister of the New Zealand, which is Miss Jacinta Ardern. She did a great job when it comes to the response of COVID-19 pandemic, and she was able to attend her duties as a mother and the prime minister at the same time. So she is my role model. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Taguig City. And for Miss Abuyog Leyte, I will repeat the question. If you could meet or have lunch with any person in history, who would it be and why?
If I could have lunch with someone from the history, I would go for the late Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago, simply because she is a phenomenal woman. Phenomenal woman, I'm sorry. Um, she embodies what it takes to be a strong, independent woman, especially in today's generation, wherein we get to compete with the men, not just in politics, but in every aspect of our life. I would gladly ask any advice I could get.
Oh no, nawala si Mariel. Mariel, bigyan natin siya ng konting sandali, pagkakataon. Ayan, nagbabalik si Mariel.
I'm so sorry. I think I'm really having some internet connection problems. But as I was saying, I would ask her for some advice on how I can handle things in today's society. So that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariel. Laban lang ang internet connection. So, good job, ladies. The first set of questions, and they were able to answer it on point. So, before we continue, of course, we would like to promote our Queen of Hearts sleepwear collection because part of the proceeds will be donated to Queen of Hearts Foundation charity missions. You can avail our sleepwear collection in Shopee, Lazada, and FB Marketplace. Also, please like our Queen of Hearts Sleepwear FB page. So, yan na. Check out na kayo, guys. Check out. Okay, moving forward. Again, we will have another question from Queen Ivy.
All right. My next question to you, ladies, is this is very relevant to our time, this pandemic. So, what are the things you learned from this pandemic?
Go ahead, Mr. Gixie.
One thing I have learned from this pandemic is to cherish every moment you have with your family. And to tell you a story, I have lost some of my relatives due to COVID-19. And it is something that we should cherish now. Grab the opportunity while you are always with your family. And after the pandemic, we will be busy on our work and in school. So that's why grab the opportunity you have with your family.
How about Miss Abuyog Leyte? What are the things you learned from this pandemic?
I'd say that the first thing I've learned in this pandemic is that there is no point in getting yourself embroiled in the constant battle for wealth, power, social status, and all these tangible or intangible but irrelevant things. Instead, we must focus on nurturing our relationship with each other, especially to our family and friends. I'm not sure if this is the answer of Miss Gig, but yeah, it is more on how we connect with people because we are uncertain. We don't know what will happen next in our lives, and we literally have no idea on how things would go. So, in as much as you can, take this time to really connect with your family, communicate with each other, give each other a helping hand, and of course, all of this while constantly seeking for accountability to those to our leaders.
Wow,
Thank you
great
so
answers,
much.
ladies. I am impressed, Direct.
Yes, of course, we all had many realizations during this pandemic. Okay, so now my question is, what do you think is the biggest problem our young people is facing today? I would repeat the question. What do you think is the biggest problem young people is facing today? Go ahead, Miss Taguig City. I think you're on mute. There you have
Yes.
it.
Okay. I believe that one of the biggest problems our youth is facing today is to make themselves, I mean, believing in themselves in every aspects. By the influence of social media and everything that surrounds them, they get to impersonate someone or copy from others' personality, and that's one of the reminder I would always give to the youth is to always believe in yourself, believe in your skills, and believe why you started.
Thank you so much, Miss Taguig City. Again, my question for you, Miss Abuyaglete, is what do you think is the biggest problem young people is facing today? Again, my question is What do you think is the biggest problem young people is facing today?
I'd say that the biggest problem that our youth is facing today is something related to their inner self, knowing who they are and neglecting the fact that they need to seek validation from others. Because I think everything will have a ripple effect. What I mean by that is that if you know yourself, if you know your core, if you know your purpose, then what you'll do to the community, to your society, it will reflect. So if you know that you're a good person, you have a kind heart, then kindness will reflect in your actions.
Mariel, are you still there? Ayan, nagbabalik na ulit si Mariel.
Ngayon pa talaga nagloko yung internet.
Laban lang,
As
laban
I
lang.
was
So again,
saying, if you will show kindness to someone, then that person would eventually show kindness to everyone, and I think that would make our place a better place to live in.
thank you so much, Miss Abuyog Leyte. Laban lang sa internet connection and smile kasi you're so, so pretty. And before we give our last question, syempre interviewin naman po natin si Queen Ivy. Kasi si Queen Ivy, isa siya sa mga nilo-look up ko every time nagsasalita, every time nag-host. Talagang inaabangan ko talaga pag si Queen Ivy manonood talaga ako. Pero, Queen Ivy, kung magbibigay ka ng payo sa mga candidates natin, and of course, isama mo na rin ako, what is that advice that you could give to us?
Well, actually, alam mo, natuwa ako dun sa sinabi ni Miss Abuyog Leyte. Just this morning, I created a video or a TikTok video with regards to validating oneself. Wherein, di ba, we need actually to validate ourselves because we empowered women, we know how to stand on our own. We know how to be confident, and we are so empowered by the things that we did in life. So that I guess is one thing I can leave you ladies, that currently we are in the pandemic. Well, kayo single pa kayo, kami we are already married eh. So I guess what I can leave you ladies is that you always cherish the moment, seize the moment, live your life to the fullest, and enjoy every moment while you are still young, and while you can still enjoy the time you have it for yourself without thinking for your or anybody else but yourself. So I guess you have to really seize the moment while you are still young. Yun yung maiiwan ko sa inyong tatlo. Dahil alam nyo, ito yung moment na may enjoy nyo yung sarili nyo, at ito yung makikita nyo talaga na this is me. You will always, it is the time or the moment to discover your core, your inner being. Ano ba yung purpose ko in life? So that I guess is very, very important. Yun talaga yung dapat nating isipin. And as we grow old, lagi natin isip na at least I did something better. Diba?
Thank you so much for that, Queen Ivy. Noted po, noted. Of course, live life to the fullest. Thank you so much for that. And again, and okay,
Welcome.
moving on. Yes. Moving on, again, pasalamatan po natin ang ating mga sponsors. Pahingahin muna natin si Ms. Tagig and Ms. Abuyog. Let's Queen of Hearts Foundation and Miss Queen of Hearts of Philippines would like to thank Abes Pardas, One Alo Hotel and Resort, A&A Clothing and Company, Montage, Skin Science and Aesthetics, Bethlehem, House of Bread and New Placenta, Golden Pine Enterprises Corporation, Lolor, Laika and Couture, MCCC Paints Trading, Panlasang Noipi, and the Meta Orient. So, ayan na. At nawala ulit si Meryl, but the question will be coming from our queen, Queen Ivy.
Yes. So this is my final question to you, ladies. Since you are already in this pageant, why do you want to win the Miss Queen of Hearts title?
Go ahead, Mr. Gig City.
This is what I answer from my previous interviews. The reason why I joined Miss Universe Philippines is I believe that the organization could help me reach bigger communities. Actually, we are operating a community pantry here in our barangay Katuparan, and I believe that with the help of Miss Universe Philippines, they would help me advocate for this cause. Thank you.
How about Miss Abuyog Leyte? Why do you want to win the Miss Queen of Hearts pageant?
I joined Miss Queen of Hearts for two reasons. First is personal, and second is to serve the people. In terms of personal, I want to show the world, the whole country, the whole people who are watching us, that I can be more than just a pretty face. I can be a woman of substance and purpose. And I think Miss Queen of Hearts is the best organization for that, as I've seen for the past few months. I think we're already 2 months in the running. And because of this, if ever I'd get the crown, then that would mean that I can continue the advocacy for the people of the Philippines.
Oh, we lost her. Yan, babalik yan. Yung internet niya.
Babalik yan. Oo.
Ganun talaga pag live direct, di ba? Oo.
Tama. Ayan na siya ulit.
Oo.
Ayan na, o, di ba po?
Ba't nawawala? Is it okay if I continue po?
So,
So, as I was saying, getting the title would mean that I can serve the children not just in a regional level, but in a national level as well. You see, I'm the eldest of three, and I have a lot of cousins, a lot of nieces and nephews. So, getting inspired from them would help me a lot in pursuing my advocacy in terms of helping the children of not just Eastern Visayas but the whole Philippines, hopefully.
Thank you again,
job.
ladies. Good job. And for my final question, my question is, have you experienced criticism for competing in pageantry? If so, how did you handle it? Again, my question is, have you experienced criticism for competing in pageantry? If so, how did you handle it? Go ahead and answer, Miss Taguig City.
Well, I joined some of the few big national pageants, and yeah, I have experienced criticism. With this, I was able to handle that by neglecting those criticisms and focusing more on myself and how could I improve myself more. Because, responding to those critics is just like someone shouting at the streets and replying to them back. So yeah, just neglect the criticisms and focus on how you would be able to improve yourself more. Thank you.
Thank you, Vista Gate City. Again, my question is, have you experienced criticism for competing in pageantry? If so, how did you handle it?
I think criticisms would always be there, not just in pageantry, but in life in general. There would always be people who would criticize you, no matter how good, no matter how best you are. In terms of pageantry, yes, there have been many criticisms. First is because I don't really have the most glamorous ramp walk. And next is that sometimes I think it's just normal. We get so nervous that we tend to mental black. But as I mentioned earlier, the only thing that you the only thing that you can do in terms of dealing with it is that you have to know who you are. You don't need anybody else's validation. You just own who you are, own your story, boldly show it to the world. Systems are in order to build you, not break you down. Do not let anything break you down. Instead, make it a ladder and then climb up to that. Show them who.
Nagbabalik pa ba? Si Meryl, thank you so much for your answer, Meryl. Miss Abuyagliti. Oh, there. She's back again.
She's always climbing to the top. Ayan na
Yes, okay.
siya.
Ayan na siya. Go ahead, Miss
So-
Abuyagliti. May karugtong pa ba yung sagot mo?
Okay na po. So, sorry.
Okay na siya. Okay na siya, guys. Thank you so much, Miss Abuyagliti and Miss Tagig. At syempre naman, nandito kasama natin si Direk. So, may tanong din si Direk para sa inyo. Ang tanong,
I only have one question. Are you ready?
parang nakakakaba Direk yung question nyo. Parang kahit ako kakabahan po.
Sige na. Hindi. Actually, ano lang to, very light, very funny.
Direct. Sure na ba tayo dito?
Sure ako. Bahala kayo sa buhay ninyo, ha? No joke. I'm only kidding. My question is, if you have the power to be invincible, what naughty things will you do?
Wow.
Interesting.
Edna,
Well, if I would be given a chance to be invincible for one day, I would grab all the makeup sa department store because I really love makeup. And trivia, I did myself. I did my makeup for tonight. So, yun, nag-grab ko pa yung makeup sa department store if maging invincible ako for one day. Sorry.
so magiging thief pala si Miss Edna. But anyway, that's very crazy. That's only a dream, so why not? Meryl?
Nag-stuck na ulit si Meryl. Baka invisible na siya ngayon.
Si Meryl, ika-climb niya daw ulit yung ladder.
Meryl, laban na. Isang tanong na lang.
If I'll be in I
Meryl? Nandito ka ba? Kasama ka pa ba namin?
hello.
Feeling ko nag-invisible na siya. Ayan na. Ayan na. Go ahead, Meryl.
Okay, babalikan tayo ni Meryl.
And of course naman, patikim pa lang po yan sa nalalagad na coronation night ng Queen of Hearts. Girls, I'm so excited to finally meet you personally. Good luck, and see you soon. Ayan na, nagbabalik si Meryl.
Okay na po.
Yes, okay na, okay na.
So, if I'll be invisible for a day, I think I would go to a place wherein there are a lot of cats, and I will take them all to the beach. I'm not sure if that's naughty enough, but I really love cats, and sometimes my mom wouldn't let me hold them or pet them kasi nung bata pa ako, may asthma ako. So, yeah, I would, for one day, I would just be that spoiled kid.
Thank you so much, ladies. So, nakikiramdam lang po ako. Alright, thank you so much for your answers. And of course, naman, we would also like to thank our judge for tonight, Queen Ivy. Thank you po for sparing us some of your time, for preparing questions, and of course, for also giving us an advice. Yes, is there anything that you'd like to say pa po to our viewers? If you'd like to promote anything, go ahead and promote, Queen Ivy.
Yes, I would like to invite everyone once again for to watch the grand coronation night or the finale of the Miss Queen of Hearts pageant, which will happen on July 5, or it will be aired July 5. Tama ba ako, Direk? It will be aired live on July 5 over the Miss Queen of, or the Queen of Hearts TV. Televised din siya or cross-posted over all over our Facebook pages. So we are inviting everyone to please support your favorite candidate on July 5 kasi alam namin pinaghandaan nila at talaga namang nagpaganda silang lahat para sa coronation na ito. At talagang yung handa, hindi biro po, especially now that we are in the pandemic. Naging virtual po ang pageant. They showed creativity and they showed effort in doing their tasks, especially in of their skills as yung pageant walk nila. So yung may mga ano yan signature pageant walk, talagang pinaghandaan po nila. So we are inviting everyone to watch us on July 5. And also, please support the Queen of Hearts Foundation, all our missions. Dahil alam niyo na po, ang Queen of Hearts Foundation ay talaga namang all out ang pag-support sa ating mga kabayan ng tulong. Also invite people to, if you want to share your blessings to the Queen of Hearts Foundation, you can just chat the official Facebook page of Queen of Hearts Foundation para po malaman niyo yung detalye kung paano po kayo makakatulong sa mga ginagawang missions and advocacies ng Queen of Hearts Foundation. And please also support the journey of your Mrs. Queens. Kasama po ako doon as your Mrs. Philippines Asia Pacific Intercontinental, kung saan po kami ay lalaban para po irepresenta ang bansang Pilipinas sa Mrs. Asia Pacific pageant na gaganapin sa Singapore sa September 4. Or hindi pa natin alam yung final date, but we will announce very, very soon. So please support your Mrs. Queens. FYI po, Mrs. Mrs. po kami, mga married women who will be competing in an international pageant. This is Asia Pacific pageant at ire-represent po ng Pilipinas. So, yun po, we are asking also for your support to please watch our introduction and advocacy video kung saan po makikilala nyo ang inyong mga Mrs. Asia Pacific na mapapanood nyo pa rin po sa Queen of Hearts TV. At ako po ay ang investigated host and your Mrs. Bo. Pinromote ko na rin. Yun. So, we are back on slowly getting back into the events industry. We are bouncing back all together. So, Please support all your suppliers and plus your Events by Mo and the sophisticated host, Ivy Diana Manzonbo. Thank you so much.
Yes! Thank you so much, Queen Ivy. And of course, di ba, sabi nga nila,
Welcome.
Mrs. Pero mga mukhang Miss. Grabe. Grabe. Supportahan natin sila. And of course, syempre, supportahan niyo rin po sana ako sa aking journey sa pag-compete ko as Mr. Sim Worldwide Philippines. Wala pang date yung sa akin, pero hopefully this year, matuloy na siya. Sobrang excited na po ako at ang tagal ko na po itong hinihintay. So, sana po naman ay ma-allow na po ako finally. And of course, diba, mark your calendar as the finals is about to come. Malapit na po sa July 5. So, pasalamatan din natin ang ating mga sponsors. We would like to thank Crosswinds Tagaytay, Brittany Company, and Salesforce for staging the finals and for being the official residents of our candidates. Thank you so much po. Yes, and of course, see you all in our next and last episode of Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines Head Challenge Level Up. And to get more updates and to support your favorite candidates' journey, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Queen of Hearts TV, and please like our pageant pages, Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines and Queen of Hearts Foundation Incorporation. Of course, like ko na rin po yung Queen of Hearts Foundation Sleepwear Collection. And yun na po. Thank you so much. And once again, I'm Mary Jo Erarakap, your Mr. Sim Worldwide Philippines 2020. And Miss Abuyog Leyte and Miss Taguig City, maybe pasalamatan niyo po yung mga dapat niyo pasalamatan.
Mag-plug lang po ako ng fundraising workshop namin. Would it be okay? So, meron po kami fundraising workshop and a partner po namin ay malaking NGO na si Young Focus. So, consist po ito ng mga artists, musicians, someone from the fashion industry, and also isa din pa akong part doon. So, just to share with you, I took a course relating to education. So, magtuturo ako ng medyo po sa major ko. So sa mga interested po, please do not hesitate to send me a message on my Facebook account, Edna Gunyo, on my Instagram account, Edna Lingunyo. So magso-start po yung fundraising workshop namin from July 18 onwards. Yun po. Maraming salamat!
Thank you, Edna. Share mo na rin, ano yung tinuturo mo? Ano yung major subject mo na ituturo mo?
Yun yung mga simple exercises lang po na pwede nilang magawa sa home para maiwasan yung mga minor injuries when participating in a physical activity. So, yun. Medyo makakapanibago po kasi parang 2 years ko na po hindi na exercise yung pagtuturo. So, exciting kasi unleash ko ulit yung Teacher Edna na personality ko.
Yes naman, we're excited to meet that Teacher Edna version of yours. And how about you? Meryl, is there anything that you'd like to thank and promote? Meryl?
I thank everyone who have been there for us. Since the beginning, my family, friends, and my office mates also. They have been supportive enough to let me go there in Tagaytay this July 5. Also, I would like to invite everyone to please like all the social media pages of Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ladies. At ngayon, ipapasok ko na po ang corona. The floor is yours, Direk.
Ayan, thank you very much for tonight, MJ, and of course, Queen Ivy. Maraming salamat sa oras, sa pagtangkilik pa rin sa Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines, and to our two ladies who are vying for the title of Miss Queen of Hearts Philippines. Congratulations and good luck. And see you very soon on July 5 in Tagaytay. So don't forget to subscribe in all our social media platforms and our Queen of Hearts TV. And also maraming salamat to our partner pageant pages, Missology Philippines, Eventology, M Pageantry, and all the social media pages of Queen of Hearts. Maraming salamat. Thank you and good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Queen Ivy. Thank you, Meryl and Edna. Goodbye.
Hindi naman bukas, pwede mo nang paluwasin si Bakla.
Good evening, everyone.